Good evening. This is All India Radio, Kohima. I'm Jonas Yantan with Evening News. The headlines. Altogether, 1,965 confirmed cases of coronavirus registered in the country. 32 samples in Nagaland tests negative. 8 results awaited. Hectic preparation of quarantine centre underway at Meriema in Kohima district. Prime Minister Modi holds video conference with all chief ministers to discuss ways to check the spread of coronavirus. And Nagaland Health and Family Welfare Department warns against circulation of identity of people affected by COVID-19. A total of 1,965 confirmed cases of coronavirus have been registered in the country. Health and Family Welfare Ministry has confirmed that of the total there are 1,764 active cases, while 151 patients have been cured and 50 deaths reported in the country so far. Indian Council of Medical Research has given the approval to 126 government laboratories and 52 private laboratories chain to conduct the test of coronavirus. Meanwhile, all the 32 suspected COVID-19 samples sent from Nagaland till yesterday have tested negative. Test results of another 8 suspected samples sent today are awaited. Hectic preparations are underway to complete the COVID-19 quarantine center at Meriema, some 10 kilometers away from the state capital, Kohima. Joint Director of Health and Family Welfare, Dr. Tamsila, talking to AIR News Kohima today, said the department has been working intensively for around 8 days, while the renovation work is expected to be completed within this week. She informed that the centre at Meriema, with 17 blocks, can accommodate 264 persons on quarantine, while some blocks will accommodate the medical team, security and others. The centre will have 3 medical teams comprising of 1 doctor, 3 nurses and 3 medical attendants on rotation basis to monitor the patients. Around 100 volunteers are being deployed from different departments, including police personnel, PHE, Power, KMC and others for the preparation of the centre. Prime Minister Narinder Modi today held a video conference with all chief ministers to discuss ways to check the spread of coronavirus. Defence Minister Rajnath Singh, Home Minister Amit Shah and top bureaucrats were present along with the Prime Minister. This is for the second time the Prime Minister is holding a video conference with the chief ministers after the spread of coronavirus. He had interacted with the chief ministers on the 20th of last month. Meanwhile, President Ramnath Kovind, along with Vice President M. Venkaiah Naidu, will hold a video conference from Rashtrapati Bhavan tomorrow with governors, lieutenant governors and administrators of all states and union territories to bolster the efforts at the central and state level to contain and manage the crisis arising from the outbreak of COVID-19. This will be the second such video conference, as the first was held on Nagaland Health and Family Welfare Department said that exposure and circulation of the identity of people affected by the disease or suspected to be a positive case would lead to stigmatization and mental trauma during the current crisis situation of COVID-19 pandemic. Therefore, in reference to the penalty clause of Nagaland Epidemic Disease COVID-19 Regulations 2020, the department cautioned that anyone who exposes the identity of COVID-19 affected people through sharing of biodata or photo in any form of media would be penalized under Section 188 of the Indian Penal Code. State Nodal Officer for COVID-19, Dr. Nyanthang Kikon, today assured that there is no reason for citizens to be alarmed against a widely leaked document circulated in social media on 31st of last month containing the list of phone numbers who may have visited a suspected COVID-19 transmission hotspot in New Delhi between 14th and 21st of March. He said all precautionary steps have been taken by the department and the surveillance team is on the job as soon as the list was shared to the department. Dr. Gigon said all the 64 people in the list, including some additional who were not in the list, have been tracked and contacted. He disclosed that 34 people listed are not in the state, but their SIM cards were registered from Nagaland. He added that the others, most of whom were local, have nothing to do with the conference, but were coincidentally within the vicinity of the area passing by. However, some people identified to have attended the conference at Nizamuddin are currently under quarantine in the facility in Dimapur, where their samples sent for testing have come back negative. He, however, said a second testing of those people will be carried out on the 5th day of the quarantine period. This news comes to you from All India Radio, Kohima. Concerned over the reports that students in various towns of Nagaland residing in hostels and rented accommodations are facing problems in procurement of rations due to financial constraints, State Chief Secretary Demchen Doi has asked the respective district deputy commissioners to extend all possible assistance to such stranded students. He also asked them to intimate the list of students assisted by them to the Principal Director of School Education Department, Shanavas. Nagaland government has constituted a special committee to liaise with and advise the district administration and police of Dimapur on all matters concerning the COVID-19 pandemic. The committee comprises of Commissioner and Secretary for Land Resources, Kiketo Sema, Inspector General of Police, Training and Border, Liremo Lotha, Additional Director of Health and Family Welfare, Dr. Avono Kire, and Director of Food and Civil Supplies, Asangla Imti. A notification issued by Chief Secretary Demchen Doi said that the committee will also inter alia work out logistics of opening locality-wise markets and expansion of quarantine facilities in the district. Union Home Ministry has written to all states and union territories to take effective measures to fight fake news. It has been communicated that the centre is creating a web portal for people to verify facts and unverified news promptly. States and union territories have been requested to create a similar mechanism at their level for issues relating to them. While hearing a writ petition, Supreme Court had taken serious note of the panic created by fake news leading to mass movement of migrant labourers. The court observed that this has led to untold suffering to these people. The Apex Court has also made observations and directions to ensure provision of basic amenities such as food and medicines in relief shelters for migrant labourers. Home Ministry has asked states and union territories to comply with the centre's directives and orders in letter and spirit for containment of spread of COVID-19 in the country. World Health Organization Director General Dr. Tedros has praised the efforts taken by the Government of India and Prime Minister Narendra Modi for announcing a $24 billion package to support the country's vulnerable population during COVID-19 crisis. During a media briefing yesterday, he said that Prime Minister Modi has announced a $24 billion package including free food rations for 800 million disadvantaged people, cash transfers to 204 million poor women, and free cooking gas for 80 million households for the next 3 months. Tedros said that many developing countries will struggle to implement social welfare programs of this nature, adding that for those countries, debt relief is essential to enable them to take care of their people and avoid economic collapse. He also called upon the World Bank and IMF to work for debt relief for developing countries. President Ramnath Kovind, Vice President M. Venkaiah Naidu, Prime Minister Narendra Modi, and Information and Broadcasting Minister Prakash Javadekar has extended greetings on the auspicious occasion of Ram Navami. In a tweet, President Kovind said, "The ideal life of Lord Ram gives us the message of virtue, tolerance, warm-heartedness, and friendship." He said that we pledge to follow Sri Ram's ideals in our lives and build a glorious India. Vice President Naidu has wished that this festival bring health, happiness, peace, and prosperity in the lives of all our citizens and gives us the courage to collectively combat the major health challenge we are currently facing. Prime Minister Modi in a tweet extended heartiest congratulations to everyone on the auspicious occasion of Ram Navami. Information and Broadcasting Minister Javadekar said that Sri Ram is an ideal who shows us the way how to live and why to live. In view of COVID-19 outbreak, the Central Board of Secondary Education (CBSE) will conduct Class 10 and 12 examinations only for 29 main subjects which are crucial for promotion and admission to higher educational institutions. Union Human Resource Development Minister Ramesh Pokhriyal Nishank said he has advised the board in this regard. He said for the rest of the subjects, CBSE will not hold board exams and instructions for their marking assessment will be issued soon. He has also directed CBSE to promote all students of classes 1 to 8 to the next class in view of COVID-19 situation. The minister said the students of class 9 and 11 will be promoted to the next class based on the school-based assessments, including projects, periodic tests and term exams conducted so far. Those students not promoted this time can appear in school-based tests online or offline. And now to end the news, here are the main points again. Altogether, 1,965 confirmed cases of coronavirus registered in the country. 32 samples in Nagaland tests negative. 8 results awaited. Hectic preparation of quarantine center underway at Meriema in Kohima district. Prime Minister Modi holds video conference with all chief ministers to discuss ways to check the spread of coronavirus. And Nagaland Health and Family Welfare Department warns against circulation of identity of people affected by COVID-19. That is all we have in this evening news bulletin. Good night.